What's up, guys? Burnout Box 33. I was showing Rebecca a hilarious video.
It was really funny.
If all of you have not seen them, look up in about 54 minutes, go on YouTube, and look up real people in Chevy ads. And it'll be funny. It's worth it.
It was funny. I liked it.
It's funny. All right, I guess I'll actually start the show now. I kind of was focusing on that. But what's up, guys? Episode 33. We're here. We're talking about, most importantly, Smokey and the Bandit tonight.
That is important.
It is the most important thing I have to, like, we can talk about how they recalled, like, millions of F-150s and the stupid Mach 1 Mustang / hybrid thing we got pictured up. But more importantly, Burt Reynolds has passed. He was 82 years old. For those of you who don't know who Burt Reynolds was, and for those of you, I mean Rebecca, because you're the only person in this world that doesn't understand the importance of Smokey and the Bandit.
I do know who Burt Reynolds was, like, in a kind of roundabout-ish way.
You haven't seen the movie.
You know how I am. I live under a rock.
Yep.
And only certain things get through. Apparently, if it's M&M news, it gets through.
Oh my God.
Apparently, if it's Smokey and the Bandit
Explain
news,
that to me. Like, what did you send? You sent me a meme or something of MGK Eminem.
Yep.
And I was like, do you even know about the MGK G-Eazy Eminem feud going on right now? She's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, how do you know this and you haven't seen Star Wars? Like, I'm confused.
I've got a really good filter on my rock, apparently.
Yep. Bobby says Burt was the man.
Yeah. Oh, there's like a paragraph here already.
Was there?
Isn't there?
Oh gosh.
Oh no, maybe maybe.
Joey just said
hi.
hi.
Oh
man! All right, Brian Mockridge.
We're already getting started. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
We got real questions. All right. Just a heads up, stock GT500 clutcher will not hold 759 real horsepower and 753 torque when launching from 4,000 RPMs. Thank God the Mantic is back. Time to put back in.
Good call.
So Brian had a Mantic in his GT500 swapped F100.
Right.
Mantic, I guess, had a problem with some of the bolt specs, and it was making the clutch material wear down. So they took care of it for him. But obviously, it sounds like Brian put his stock clutch back in and decided to go
for the meantime.
And decided to go party, and it didn't work out for him.
The party was prematurely ended.
People over on YouTube are saying he also played in Boogie Nights.
Didn't see Boogie Nights either, people.
And Burt was a true car guy.
He was. If you bought, I can't remember the company that did it, but there's a company that takes new Camaros, turns it into a Trans Am, puts a blower on it, puts a Magnuson on it.
Wait. They took Camaros and turned them into Trans Ams.
Well, they're the same car anyway. They always were the same car, same chassis.
Same chassis, I don't know.
Well, but they do like full blown body kit, like completely take the front clip off, completely redo the whole. They make the same differences that were there before between Camaro and Trans Am.
I feel like
it's not Pontiac. It's not Pontiac. Yeah.
I feel upset about this because the first car that I wanted was either a Camaro or a Trans Am, and I wanted the Formula Trans Am.
You and Justin, like
yes,
both of you wanted Camaros.
We had problems, I guess we could say.
I've never owned a Camaro.
I've never owned a Camaro either. My dad got one shortly after I got my first Mustang, and I was pissed because that's what I wanted. And he got the color I wanted. He got a much nicer car than what I would have got it. He got a manual trans, which is what I wanted. It had T-tops. It was pretty much the car I wanted, and I just was really upset. And then I drove it, and I'm like, you can't see shit out of this thing. Oh yeah, Camaro's always. It's like, oh, let me check my blind spot. Oh well, there's no point in even looking back there because you can't see shit. And I'm really, really glad that I ended up with a Mustang. So.
All right. Looks like Carrie already answered that she's the person talking behind the camera.
Yep.
Chad Dowd said Rebecca is a secret Slim Shady listener. Must be from the 8th Mile. Oh, that was funny. Do you get it?
I do.
You get it?
I totally get it.
Why do you get it?
Because 8th Mile, the movie.
Oh, no!
And that's
it's an album. It's his whole album. And then they turned it into a movie.
Yes, because he's from the 8th Mile region. He's from the 8th Mile region in Detroit.
I can't accept the fact you know more about Eminem than me, so I'm just going to move on.
No, okay, so my mom's from up there, and I really, 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 as an 11th grader, loved Eminem.
As an 11th grader?
Yep.
That was who you're crushing on?
Yep, so.
Lou is saying, Donnie, speak up.
Donnie, speak up?
Yeah.
I talk pretty freaking loud. I don't know.
Do we really want him to speak up, or should we just rely on me?
Yeah.
I think we should just rely on you.
Okay.
Brian said, oh, that's my truck.
Brian said nothing.
Brian said, I see Rebecca went to the track twice in the last week. Any updates? Update him.
I have no updates because this converter, it just threw us for a loop, and we finally, on the last pass last night, got the thing to hook. It was just some trial and tribulation, and anybody that's got a car that makes the horsepower that mine does and is tuning converters and tuning suspension has been there and has done it and has dealt with a car not hooking because you changed one part, and that's what we were dealing with. Finally got it to hook on the last pass, but we're still gonna, we only were making 8th mile passes because I'm still dealing with some deceleration issues. So we are gonna take it apart, freshen up the engine, and borrow the heads off of it to get the new car sent up to Profab so that we can move on with both of those. And both of those projects have to be done within the week and a half after I get back from drag week. So there's a lot going on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's good. Good to know.
So I wish the track would have went better, but I think finally what we did last night was we messed with compression a little bit on the shocks and finally turned the chip up instead of down and got it to hook. The new converter stalls at about 5 thousandths, what the old one did too, but just a little bit different, a little bit tighter. So it was messing with us.
So a couple things over here on the tube. Kevin says it's 8 mile, not 8th mile.
What's the difference I messed up there?
On Eminem's movie,
Like
it's 8 mile, not 1/8 mile.
yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, we're drag racers.
Yeah,
so.
I'm thinking about
And
that.
then MGT92 Cobra 1 wants to know updates on the GT500 with headers on it. We do not have any new videos right now. I can answer that one. We went to do some video and it was running out of fuel, so he's troubleshooting that, and then we'll shoot some more video and get you the data that you're looking for.
These cars, they're just like messing with us.
Oh, they are.
Right.
Should be back up.
Okay. We're back.
So anyway, Justin
Yep.
Young's car makes 1100 rear wheel horsepower. It's very, very fast. And so if something were to happen, I just wanted to make sure I had someone with me. That way there could never be any like, well, were you banging second to third? And that's why I started. So anyway, took someone with me. And so me and Cody pull out of the shop and I'm driving it and I'm being very, very nice to it, just trying to shake the car down, make, you know, whatever. And it's doing fine. So then on the way back, I start like giving it more than 30, 40% throttle and it's like shutting off. Like literally like throttle blade closes is what it felt like. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm kind of worried, but it says 30 miles to empty. And I'm like, well, you know, return style fuel systems, aftermarket fuel hats. All right, let's go back to the shop and just put some E85 in it for fun. Sure as hell, we put E85 in it, and then I pull out of the shop, and we look down 415 that way, and it's black. Like, you can literally see the rain coming down, and it's starting to sprinkle, and this car's on freaking bias plies. Like, so I'm like, okay, we're going to make a left out of the shop. I'm going to pin it once, and if it's good, it's good. We got to turn back. And yeah, but I mean, just talking about stupid little issues.
Like messing with us.
Messing with it, exactly. Like, wasn't even an issue. It just didn't have enough gas in it.
Yep.
But, stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I'm trying to think of what other little issues I had. I haven't had any other stupid issues.
No.
My truck has vibration over 140.
I'm not surprised. It's also got a stock drive shaft.
It does. I don't know when it's going to kick the bucket. I know that
Yeah, let me drive it once and it will.
Rebecca has thrown a lot of drive shafts, for those of you that don't know.
Yep.
Man, I'm like blocking the whole VMP sign this week. Hold on, am I down all the way? Yep, sure am. Yeah, you've blown up a lot of drive shafts. 2 in the F-150. How many in your car?
5 or 6.
5 or 6? I didn't know the number was that high. God damn.
I seriously have a complex about this drive shaft thing, but...
Don't drive my truck. Because, yeah, last night I was messing with this little Focus.
Let me know when you have a new drive shaft in hand.
And then we'll just let you do a donut or something real quick and see if it goes flying out. Just like test the theory. Yeah, no, I was messing with this Focus last night. And the problem is the speed on the truck stops at 120.
That's the problem.
So I don't really know where I was at. But the Focus was coming up all fast. And right about when he was like a bus
This
length
is all on
behind me.
closed circuit, right?
This is in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
He was like a bus length behind me, so I floor it, and the truck gets going right about the time that he catches me is when I got to his same speed. And that was also about the time I hit 120. So then I had to, I had to give him plenty of gap juice so that he knew it wasn't even a close race.
Yeah.
So by the time I stayed in another 10 seconds to put buses on him, I don't know how fast I was going, but I was like, man, it's shaking pretty good. It's amazing how horribly 36s roll down the road.
Raheem wants to know, is there a way he can soften his clutch pedal on an 11 GT?
Do those have the funky spring? Like 15 to 17?
I don't know, honestly.
So I know 15 to 17 has it. 11 to 14 may or may not. I do not know for sure, so don't burn me at the stake for this. But on 15 to 17, there's a spring that helps the clutch pedal return. If you take that spring out, obviously that spring is resistance when you go down because it wants to push the pedal back up. So if you've got like a stiff clutch in it and you're just looking for any help to make the pedal a little softer, try getting up under there and see if there's a spring you can rip out. Ken Ingram says, what planet is Rebecca from? She hasn't seen Smokey and the Bandit and she doesn't like Chick-fil-A. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Bob is the one I think they called me Don Don, so we're still not very good friends, but he says the show is not long enough for the issues that I have.
I kind of agree with him.
Really?
But not like in a bad way.
I guess you know all my issues, so yeah, you know.
I feel like I'm like your personal confidant.
You are. You're my best friend. Come on.
Yep.
Oh, did you really put it on the screen? Oh. I hate you. I look down and that's all I see. I hate you. Is that going to stay there?
Chris is such a good guy.
You are. Sometimes you're very good back there, but not always. All right.
And Brian helped him make that too, just so you know.
Oh, that was pre-planned?
Oh, yeah.
I hate you guys.
And he just had really, really, like, a great opportunity.
All right, moving on with things that are actual and relevant.
What's with the scorpion?
They're asking about Thor.
What about Thor? Oh, shoot, where's Thor?
They're like, is he on vacation?
Did I
Where
leave
is
him
he?
somewhere?
He's still in the RV, I bet you.
Oh, he's at Mustang Week.
He's at Mustang Week. Thor went to Mustang Week.
Thor's at Mustang Week.
So,
Do we know where the booth is at Mustang Week so we can tell people?
It's at the convention center.
Okay.
I know that's incredibly helpful.
Okay.
It's outside. I think towards like when you're at Mustang Week and you're at the convention center, there's like a front, and I think we're towards the front, not towards the back.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll see us. I mean, you're not gonna not see us. We are not inside for sure because we were inside last year and it wasn't fun.
Okay. So anyway, that covered Mustang Week. All right, now, Dorian, I have not seen you comment, but you're usually on here. So this applies to you too. 15 to 18 F-150. Is it 15 to 18 or just 15 to 17? I want to say it's 15 to 18.
I think it's 15 to 18.
All right, that's what I'm going to roll with. If you have an 18, maybe you're not covered, but whatever. 15 to 18 F-150s. So, many of you probably don't know this, but a lot of times your seatbelt retractor that sucks the seatbelt back in actually has a very small explosive device in it. And when you get in an accident and the rest of the airbags go off, that little explosive device also goes off and locks the seatbelt in where it's at. That way it cannot move or whatever else. So, unfortunately, I guess whatever explosion they cause has been known now to throw off enough sparks, it catches stuff on fire around it.
Material and stuff.
Everything around it, the carpet, it gets catch on fire. So nobody's died yet,
I
but
mean, there were
a couple trucks have burned.
A significant number of trucks burned, but there's not been any accidents or problems.
Yeah, because I mean, the accident doesn't get caused. The problem is after you get in an accident.
Yep.
So yeah, of course it hasn't caused any accidents. I hate it when they say crap like that. But anyway.
But they want you to know it.
If you have 15 to 18, maybe it's 15 to 17, but 15 plus F-150, definitely check on that because it'd be annoying.
There's a recall.
It'd be it's annoying enough to get rear-ended. And then, all right, now let's get out of my truck, figure out why this asshole is texting and driving, and then you turn around, your truck's on fire.
Oh, speaking of things that catch on fire, don't we have a video of a car catching on fire?
Do we?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, we have that video?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Roll it. Man, so this is what happens when you do a burnout and you fully send it. So if you listen closely, you can hear him go first, second, third. And then he stays in it after third. Oh, man, this is a different camera angle than I saw.
Yeah, it's different than what I saw, too.
Oh, and then you see he's got to turn on his LED lights underneath because it's not a proper burnout unless you do that.
And this looks like there's like clutch stuff happening.
That is, I thought, so I swear, I watched this Burnout video and I'm like, that is Sturgis. I recognize that bar. That is Sturgis.
Oh, I thought you were agreeing with me about the clutch.
Oh, yeah, probably all that smoke is clutch too. But that's the Beaver Bar in Sturgis. I've been there.
The Beaver Bar?
The Beaver Bar. I've been there. Oh, and Fiery Explosion. It's called the Beaver Bar. Oh, God, and now... I cannot tell this story on the air. I'm sorry, guys.
So
you guys can ask me about it. But you have to ask me about what happened with the girl at the Beaver Bar and what Joe and BJ were planning to do to me.
I think you may have told me, but I still need to be reminded.
It involved a ceiling fan?
Yeah, but I still don't remember fully. You'll have to remind me.
Oh, God, it's so bad.
Why would you name your bar the Beaver Bar?
Well...
Well.
Yeah, well.
Brian wants to know if you found a home for your 6-in-1 cocks.
I have not. I've kind of made a decision that they're just going to live out here on the property. And
if one of them spurs me,
they have no spurs. They're
yet. I'm drop kicking it. Like, it's getting full-blown 40-yard punt.
Stay away from the cocks.
I try normally, but if this thing spurs me, it's getting a 40-yard punt. All right, Daryl, is this Techish Thursday? Yes. Yeah, it's basically like if you're going to ask, hey, I want to run E85, like what size injectors with these yeah, that's a Tuning Tuesday question, but pretty much any other Mustang relative question, we can get you on here. Steven said he's here for the F-150.
So am I. Actually, I will be gone with F-150 starting Saturday to go
to Drag Week.
And I found out that I'm driving at Z-Max, and I'm like super excited.
Isn't Z-Max 4 lanes wide?
It's 4 wide. I'm so super excited.
I want to go.
I am so excited.
I wanted to go. I had too much work.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I could have gone, but I got too much work.
Mustang Jeff wants to know when's the new race car going to be making passes, Rebecca?
It happens between PRI and lights out, so lights out, most likely. Are we okay, Chris, on feed?
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube went down, but Facebook's
Okay, that's what I thought you were looking at.
Okay. Oh, lights out. I can't wait. I can't wait for No Mercy.
No Mercy will be good.
No Mercy's always good racing. For those of you that haven't gone, don't know what it is, South Georgia Motorsports Park, end of September. It's September 26th through 29th this year. No Mercy is a hell of a race. Fastest of the fast cars are there.
I'm super excited.
Anyone on like this half of the country that is a real racer is there.
It's a big radial race.
Yeah. Oh, radial versus the world.
Yep.
Craziest class. And although those cars are crazy, I can sleep through them.
You can. I've seen you do it.
Oh, last year radial versus the world ran like till I don't know 1 a.m.
We were parked at the 8th mile in the motorhome, and you were sound asleep.
Oh yeah, I was like, all right, I've been drinking. It's bedtime. Bye. And yep, I passed out.
And then, you know what else I'm excited for?
Huh.
Mod Motor Nationals. Justin Young's race.
Mod Motor National. I can't wait because I'm racing.
You're racing.
I'm racing.
I know you are.
I will be there. I'm entering a class.
Yep.
It's a 4-wheeler class, but I'm entering a class, God damn it.
I'm racing too, so I'm excited. Yeah. I'm super excited about Mod Motor Nationals.
Mod Motor Nationals, what are the dates? Do you know them?
It's the weekend of Veterans Day.
Okay.
So November 11th weekend. But yeah, Justin Young puts on a great race. South Georgia Sports Park, Ozzy and Wade, nobody does it better. Lonnie Grimm is his safety guy and great guy. So if you are a Mustang modular person, make it out to this race. You will not have a more fun time.
And bring your friends with 4-wheelers so I can mess them up. I still don't know what 4-wheeler I'm bringing.
I know we're bringing the Kubota.
No, the Kubota's too slow. Like, I'm trying to represent here.
Raheem says, okay, so when I had the spring, the clutch was hard and it's really stiff. Now that I removed it, are there any other options?
Did you remove it in like the last 10 minutes? Like you ran outside and pulled that thing out? No. Honestly, unless there is something wrong, no. If you put a stiff clutch in it, you got a stiff clutch, the pressure plate's just fighting you, it is what it is. That was my quick fix for you. But yeah, no, I still don't know what 4-wheeler I'm going to take. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to pull the nitrous 4-wheeler out of storage. It's been sitting there for like 3 years, all pretty, like.
I know.
but at the same time, I want to win. And I'm going to be
What
very...
are we doing? Racing to the 60 foot again?
I think it's 300 foot.
Okay, 330?
330, yeah.
Okay, so, 330, like, because I'm feeling like Nitro's four-wheeler is overkill for this.
I know, and that's what I'm thinking. Like, if I put my big four-wheel drive four-wheeler just on like the stock wheel size tires, it's an auto and low range. I think 330 foot, like I could hit 60 quick, and it would just hook and book four-wheel drive launch. I'll be like you in the truck.
Yes.
Four-wheel drive. Granted, on the track that was prepped that day, I'm sure nobody's gonna have a problem hooking with four-wheelers.
No, the way that Wade Ridge preps the track is second to none. Though Texas 2K, Miller, he did a great job too. Like that track was amazing.
Oh yeah, Texas 2K was great.
Yep.
I can't wait. I want to go to that one too.
Yep. Texas 2K is great.
I want to go to Texas 2K.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to Texas 2K. We'll see. We'll see what I got going with cars at that point.
We'll see what I have going with cars at that point. All right.
I just it's hard to make decisions.
I know. Look, I don't plan what I'm doing Saturday till Friday. All right. Well, this week actually I did plan Saturday, but Disney had a good deal on hotel rooms. All right. Sorry. And I'm actually like a 12-year-old kid at heart. I don't know.
You're older than 12.
At heart I'm 12.
Okay.
Like at heart, in my head I'm like 16.
I'm like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, I'm
boy,
16
for sure. I am a 16-year-old.
I'm old enough to like going fast and girls and
Yep, me too.
get myself in trouble with those things, but I'm not mature enough to handle the consequences.
I feel like I am mature.
Hence why I have to do driving school this weekend.
Yep. But I mean, talking about not planning things. Oh, we're gonna go to Grid Life the Thursday before the Friday we leave.
That was Chris Collins' fault. I don't know if he's watching. That was his fault.
I hope he is.
Would y'all race at the No Prep Kings show? If so, I can register y'all.
Mike, I am like pretty staunchly a no prep girl. You can talk to me and try to talk me into otherwise because I'm always open to persuasion, but I like a prep track.
I mean, we could do it. We wouldn't be competitive. Like, we haven't practiced no prep stuff. It's not like we have the car set up for that. Like, we would have to literally go to the track and start practicing, figuring out where to set everything up.
And I mean, Wade does such a good job at OSW when they were for the Florida Top 10 call out this weekend. They're like, we don't want any prep, and Wade's like, this is gonna be better than most tracks with prep anyways.
That's funny.
And I 100% believe him.
Oh. I wanted to go to that race. I should have gone to that race.
You should have.
All right. What else is in here? What do we have to talk about?
The watch?
I don't want to talk about this crappy Mach 1. All right, whatever. We got a picture of it. They're teasing us, which I don't know what makes me throw up in my mouth more. Putting the Mach 1 name on something that isn't a Mustang, or making an SUV a Mach 1 and then putting Mustang taillights on it.
I don't know. It's a hot mess, honestly.
But either way, I want to throw up in my mouth.
One of the European cars, like it was like the Peugeot, maybe crossover, like
the one with the lion on the front. That's Peugeot.
No, I know which one's Peugeot, but I can't remember which vehicle it was. The taillights looked reminiscent of Mustang taillights, and it drove me insane the whole time we were up there. Over there. I was so upset.
Chris Collin is here. He did hear me referencing him. Yep, he's the reason we went to Grid Life.
Wile E. Coyote.
I can't wait. Me and Chris had a good time. Like, I already told Chris, I was like, come down to Daytona. I got a condo on the beach. Like, we're going to party again. Like, I had way too good of a time.
And you're going to kick me out again?
I don't remember what happened, which tells me I had a really great time. And then he was scaring me. I don't know if I told you this. He's messaging me after the fact, like sending me videos of people like moshing and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, we were dancing like this. And I'm like, what? I do not remember it. He was like, dude, we were getting wild.
Wile E. Coyote says, come to see the Pony Wars in October.
Pony Wars?
Oh, we usually go to Pony Wars. I don't know.
We didn't last year.
We didn't last year, did we? I don't know, depending on what we've got going on that weekend, because I don't know what weekend it is. We may or may not, but it's close. Chad Dowd is saying if you can street, you can no prep.
You don't ever run your car on the street.
Street race. Like, I got 5 kids. It would be embarrassing for me to go to jail. And plus, my dad's a cop. He would kick my butt.
I street race.
Like, my dad's not going to kick your butt, so.
I got you, Joey. Come on. Don't be shaking your head at me. Where's that Mach 1 at? I'm gonna put my truck on stock wheels and tires, and I'm hurting your feelings.
I will drag that truck down the road, any road you want. You can pick the road, and I'm gonna drag it down. Pick a back road.
You guys can't hear Joey talking smack. He will mess me up. Granted, he's in a Mustang on drag radials, and I'm in a lifted F-150, but whatever.
Either of you can come to the tracking.
And what?
Get it.
And get it.
Yep. And I won't even drive my car. I'll drive my truck.
I mean, I don't know about the truck. Like, I have enough torco in the shop, and I can pulley it down enough. I could probably beat you once. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be happy about it, and I might only beat you to the 8th before it grenades.
Beating me to the 8th doesn't count for quarter-mile racing.
Then we're racing to the 8th because I'm not. Yeah,
I'm not 8th mile racing on it.
Yeah, but you have 4-wheel drive too.
Seriously,
So you're gonna launch hard.
Yep, I am.
But I think
you are
with
right,
enough pulley, like I could pulley the ever living crap out of it.
You don't think I can?
I mean, you could. I don't know if you would. I don't know if you're as prepared to blow up as I would be.
I am.
Well, this is going to be a good show. We'll make sure the cameras are rolling, folks.
I'm definitely... It's not my only vehicle. I don't care.
It's not my only vehicle. Oh, God, I don't want to drive the S10, though. I was literally just texting Beth about the S10. I was like, man, maybe I'll start driving the S10 again. I was like, but it's so hard to, like, leave the supercharged F-150 with AC and leather and the sunroof.
This is how I feel about going from the Expedition into my F-150 because it's not leather. It doesn't compete.
Awful. Like, it's hard to leave that at home and then hop in my S10 in the basement. I mean, I'm like, she's like, oh, well, the truck's... I'm like, the S10's cool. She's like, oh, well, maybe it's because the S10's... The S10 is cool. Like, for the record, S10's lowered. It's on traction bars. It's got a bigger motor. It's fun.
Yeah, well, I'd be happy. I'd be happy to blow up the F-150 actually because, like I said, I don't even care to drive it if I'm not at the track. So.
All right, Chris Collins said that his lawyer's been trying to get in contact with me. Send him my way. I don't care. I don't remember any of it. I'm innocent. I don't remember anything. What happened that night? I went down there. Then I walked Rebecca back to the RV.
And that's the extent
I
of what you
came
remember.
back. I know I bought 2 shots and a beer, and I don't remember after that. Granted, I was a 12-pack deep of other drinks at this point.
It was Twisted Tea, Chris, just in case you're wondering.
They always make fun of me for my Twisted Tea. I love Twisted Tea. I'm not even like ashamed to say it. Twisted Tea is delicious. It has more alcohol in it than beer anyway. Like, I don't see the problem. I don't know why Chris makes fun of me. But yes, I had a 12-pack of Twisted Tea, and it was delicious.
Because it bothers you so much.
It does bother me. You and your crappy 4.2% beer you drink.
I actually didn't drink any of his Twisted Tea. He drank it all by himself, unlike at the 4th of July party.
True. Oh, man, and then it was getting to like 9 o'clock, and we know Chris is down there at the concert or whatever, so I'm like, oh, man, I still got like 4 in here. I was like, I need keys. Somebody give me keys. And Rebecca and Justin are like, what do you need keys for? And I'm like, all right, a pocket knife. I don't care. Give me a pocket knife. And they're like, what do you need a pocket knife? I was like, am I really about to have to educate both of y'all on how to shotgun a beer?
Yep.
And I did. Like, they didn't know what I was doing. Like, dead ass serious.
I feel like my kids helped
These grown adults.
They gave you the
Oh yeah, they did give me the tools. But these grown adults with 5 kids are sitting there looking at me wondering why the hell I need keys for a beer can. Like, I don't know, man.
Brian Mockenridge has my number. 2
Brian,
beers
you're
and
right.
a shot, and Rebecca would be on the floor. Absolutely.
All right, Steven, what's done to my truck? It's got the VMP 11 to 14 kit on it. Gen 2R, 75 pulley, pump gas. It's fun. It gets a lot of people around town. All right, Christopher, I'm going to read it first, and then I'll read it out loud.
Yeah. I mean, I've got to absorb what's going on.
If I can get my 2018 Coyote on a road swap, twin 72, 68 Mustang, street race with big tires. Going stock ECU. All right, let's start with the first question. So he's looking at doing an 18 motor swap into his 68 Mustang with 6R80. He wants to know if he can run his stock ECU with HP tuner and do a transbrake. Mm-hmm. You can do that.
Yep. If you're
you did it, didn't you?
Yep, I did it. And if you're doing the 18, if you do the 10R80, I know HP Tuners has been working really, really hard on developing transbrake functionality for it, and Eric Brooks has been doing that. His wife Melissa's car has it, and she's got some videos of her using it. It looks really cool. Looks like it probably works really well. And then where else are we going with this?
His follow-up is, what do I use to control boost and maybe ignition retard when racing it? You really can't. Controlling it, like, if I'm assuming you're talking about, like...
Wait, what's the power adder? I'm sorry.
Or he didn't say.
The turbo car.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't say
He's
turbo.
asking about a boost controller.
Oh, okay, with twins, 72. Okay, so yes, you can do an electronic boost controller, and that's no problem. The ignition timing, though, is kind of set in your tune. That's not something you could really be able to change on the fly. You could mess with the parameters and whatnot, of course, on what temperature ignition retard happens at and all that kind of fun stuff. That would definitely be Tuning Tuesday. Talk to them about the parameters and whatnot you can change, because I don't know necessarily all that. But it's not going to be like on the fly. You can, oh, okay, I want to retard the timing right now. He knows he needs to update the auto, but going stock 19 with soft boost, or updated if you can recommend some good kit. I'm from Sweden, so sorry for the bad English. Hope
English was fine.
Yeah, English was fine until this last part, man.
I'm a little bit confused about
I know
what
I
we're
need to
talking about.
update the auto, but going stock 2019 with soft boost, or update if you can recommend some good kit. Yeah, that part.
If you can follow up with us and we can try to like
Yeah, I'll hit you
figure
again.
out what you're saying, we'll do our best to get through it.
Donald said, I get it, you're tired of getting beat drinking, so you guys decided to hide it in other cups. That's one way to keep your man card. He's the one
I
who
do
always
have
made-
my man card. It's fully intact.
Yeah, apparently you beat me every time.
I was just
Brian, I see Rebecca constantly outdrink Donnie, so I think he'd be the one on the floor. Oh, all right. You need to. That's right.
we're back.
Oh man.
So yeah, yeah, I've seen Donnie do that. I've seen he
Listen,
could definitely
like,
outdrink
she
me.
may outdrink me speed-wise sitting here. I was like, but guarantee you going toe-to-toe, shot for shot. Like,
And I'm the one that has to sit around here afterwards and be like, either my husband has
She
to drive
does.
me home or I have to sit with you while you work on stuff because I'm not comfortable driving home after a beer.
literally, yeah, there's been episodes that she drank like 2 beers, and then after
No,
the fact.
it was a beer.
Oh, was it?
I
beer.
weigh 100
Oh man, yeah. The
pounds.
one week I put a bigger lift kit on my truck, and I was out in the shop, and you were out there stuck with me till like 9 o'clock.
Yep.
And then I think 2 weeks later, I was doing tires on my truck because I put the bigger lift kit on. Now I need bigger tires.
So
And you
I'll
were out
drink
there.
quickly because I don't know why I feel like I need to drink quickly on the show, and then I have to sit around.
But Brian said I need to introduce you to Jaeger bombs.
I've never done the Jaeger bomb.
Wow. Okay. Jim Ferraro said thanks for the HP love.
Thank you, Jim, for the bump steer kit. I think that we are really making progress with the deceleration issue, but I never got to fully test it out yesterday or whatever day I went to the track, Sunday and yesterday. So I think we're on the right track to getting it fixed, and I really, really appreciate you helping me out with the bump steer kit.
When we took his truck to lunch the other day, I got very, very jealous of his N gauge in the dash.
Yeah.
Like I want that now.
It's kind of cool.
Like it's super cool. Like I have. Don't get me wrong, my X4 does me good, but it's on like kind of the windshield mount. And his N gauge being like in his cluster, that was baller looking. Okay, to tune person Roush. Or the fan sometimes keeps running and I have to restart and then shut off and it stops. Not all the time. What do you think? I'm assuming we're probably talking about. I can't. Murdoch. Obviously, I know your car, but I don't remember 100% specifics. Call in, talk to sales and support. That's just the best thing I can tell you to do. I can sit here and speculate with you, but I don't know if we're talking about engine fans, the heat exchanger. So just give us a call and we'll go over it with you, man.
Or we'll just spawn back here and we'll try again.
Yeah. Steven, quarter mile time in my truck. Don't know. One day I will put the little bit smaller pulley on it and octane booster in it and put it on the stock wheels and tires and go to the track. But currently the truck is lifted 6 inches on 36s that weigh 102 pounds apiece. We decided to weigh them the other day while they were off.
They're like a Rebecca.
Well, they are 102 pounds apiece. My wheels and tires
You
weigh.
have rotating mass of my size on your truck.
So one day I will care what it runs and I will go to the track with my stock wheels and tires on it and a little bit more pulley and some octane booster. But for now, I don't know. It's just, I haven't lost around town. That's all that matters. Like there are people that I have wanted to run that I needed to run with other trucks and whatnot, and I've been okay. I've been holding my own. Granted, I'm a little bit selective, but yeah. Bobby says, yes, I have a lifted two-wheel drive, but I also have a Wrangler that's lifted 8 inches on 37s, so it's okay that my daily...
They negate each other, you think?
They negate each other, exactly. I don't need, like, my daily driver is like...
I don't know that I agree with that. Like, that seems like some messed up math, actually.
Well, no, it was like, okay, so when I went and bought my truck, do I spend the money on AC seats and heated seats and the touchscreen and the sunroof, or do I spend the money on four-wheel drive? And honestly, I had the truck a year, and I haven't needed the four-wheel drive yet. So,
here's the thing. We had the same options with
Uh-huh.
my truck.
Yeah, exactly.
I've needed the four-wheel drive. What's my car running?
Are you talking about your Expedition?
No.
Your F-150?
F-150.
Yeah. And every time I take your truck somewhere, I'm like, oh, how come the remote start button doesn't work? Oh, wait. Oh, how come my AC seat isn't cooling off my ass? Oh, wait. How come the sunroof won't open?
And every time I race a Viper, I go, oh, look at that. The four-wheel drive works.
But it's okay. I have a lifted two-wheel drive. I'll run anyone in there not lifted two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Steven here at 12.5 on 35s and his supercharged 16. Ooh, you got me beat on the weight a little bit, unfortunately. Yeah, the weight is a killer. But I love how much longer it draws out the blower whine. Like my weight, my size wheels and tires, and the gears, it makes that thing just, like the blower whine goes on.
I need to drive your truck.
Do you know what happens to females that drive my truck?
Nothing's going to happen to me.
They get speeding tickets.
They get speeding tickets.
Nothing's gonna
I let one female drive my truck one time. So Beth, her and I went out drinking. I was like, all right, shouldn't drink this much. I was like, you know what? You wanted to drive the truck. I'll let you drive it. I'm harassing her. She will not pin this thing. And I'm like, come on, just floor it. And she's like, all right, screw it. I know this little road. She floors it, hits like 70, 80, sounded beautiful. And then as soon as we let out, right past the Volusia County Sheriff. And that was how I got Beth a speeding ticket.
Beth got herself a speeding ticket,
No,
and I feel bad for her because I've been in that same situation, but it's ultimately whoever is doing it.
I peer pressure her.
Yeah, Justin peer pressured me too.
I like, literally, she was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, okay, slow down. And then I reached over and downshifted the truck, and I'm like, floor it. She was just listening to me. She's a good listener.
I will not get a ticket in your truck.
That's fine. I don't care if you drive it.
I drive a lot faster cars a lot of the time, and
All right, easy. You're twisting the knife. Jesus.
I am.
You already stabbed me. Like, all right, I get it. You're driven faster stuff. You don't got to twist. All right. JP said, Donny and Rebecca, I want to come tour the shop, maybe get a Gen 3 on my 13 after Mustang Week. You guys should have come to Mustang Week so you could party. Man, Mustang Week is a car show thing. I like going to the racing things. Like, sure, I could have gone to Mustang Week. But then I probably wouldn't have been able to go to No Mercy later this month. And that's like racing. That's hardcore stuff.
And I'm going to drag week, and I just can't be gone that much, so.
Yeah. But if you want to come get a tour of the shop, you can definitely give us a call.
Anytime.
We'll let you know what days that me and Rebecca are both here.
Tuesdays and Thursdays
Just because
usually.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. I feel like you would need both of us here.
Yeah.
So.
You get the full effect.
All right. I got to keep resetting my questions.
Yeah.
Murdoch says, at times it just doesn't shut off. I have to restart the car, then shut the engine off after it stops. I'll wait on his response. All right, yeah, he sent an email, he said already.
Yeah,
so.
Where are we?
I don't know. I'm trying to find where I'm at.
Okay, this is the
All
guy
right,
from
Christopher.
Sweden.
Thanks for the input. Sounds good. I will make contact with you later on when the build is more in progress. Last part was if you know of any good upgrade kits for the 6RD. Oh, yes. Good upgrades. Exity clutches are always good, and then the billet input shaft.
Absolutely.
And that's pretty
what
much
I ran in my 6R80 car.
Yeah, and then it's make 800-900 and beat the crap out of it, and she'll be fine.
124/60 foot.
And she'll be fine. She'll be happy.
Actually, not with twins. It's not gonna go 124/60 foot probably.
David said I did the JLT cold air now in a new tune. Be back in winter, see what it does. 737 at the tires before, hope for 760. That's
awesome.
You're definitely gonna pick up. Heck yeah. David, you said cops were all. I don't get it, but
They had some good autocross this year at Mustang Week. Cool.
Look, man, and Chris is going to give me a dirty look. Like, because I know Chris kind of appreciates autocross. But, like, I just can't get myself into a, what?
I don't like autocross.
I know. I cannot be excited about an automotive sport that doesn't go over 40.
Yeah.
That's like moped racing. I just, like, the speed isn't there to get me off. I don't look at it and go, wow.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow, you took that corner really, really hard in first gear.
Super not into it.
Whatever. Yeah, I just...
But if the autocross is your thing and they're having fun doing it at Mustang Week, do it. Awesome.
All right.
We're going to talk about this
We can talk about this watch.
Let's talk about this watch.
All right. So, if you buy a Ford GT, we all know that you can option up a car a lot of different ways. Me, Rebecca, and Chris sat here and optioned up every car Ford pretty much makes, other than Focuses, because we don't care about those. We optioned up like the trucks, the F-150, the Mustang, optioned them all up, just sitting here playing around. But if you buy a Ford GT, you have the option to buy an $11,000 watch with the car. Now, I don't own a single watch.
I own a watch. I wear my watch every day.
I literally don't even have a crappy Timex.
That's pretty, right?
It is pretty. I had a G-Shock in high school because I think that was like that was cool, right? It was cool to have a G-Shock. Yeah, I had a G-Shock.
The boys are into G-Shocks right now.
Yeah, I gave it to someone because I literally gave it to one of my buddies because I'm like, I don't wear anything.
Nurses have to wear watches, so that's why I wear a watch partially, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do remember Katrina.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't own any watches. But I know $11,000 either way is expensive.
That's
like I don't think that's quite. Is that Rolex money? Where does Rolex money start?
I think that's low end Rolex money.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good.
My watch is a Cartier.
Murdoch said cars loud, they give you a ticket. Yeah, the truck, man, and I'm about to hollow out. Well,
Don't say it.
On my off-road vehicle that is not driven on the street, I'm about to hollow out my cats. So I don't know how loud it's gonna get because all that it really has right now is stock resonator, Flowmaster 40, and then cats.
We're talking about a watch.
No. Oh, yeah, I moved on to Murdoch. So with the cats gone, I don't know how stupid loud it's going to be. The blower line's retarded because I have a small enough pulley on it that's spinning it fast enough. Right. Which, trucks have lower compression than Mustangs, so I can get away with it.
Yeah.
What do you got, Carrie?
Nothing. It's quiet over here.
Yeah, it's...
I did want to mention that they have the $600 like lower end watch that you can get without buying the Ford GT.
Oh, so you can buy the knockoff?
Yeah.
You can't afford a Ford GT, so here you go. We'll give you a watch you can't afford.
That's where the article got snarky. They're like, you can buy the $600 watch if you still think watches are a thing. I'm like, I do think watches are a thing.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
If you still think watches are a thing.
Yeah. They got a little snarky, so.
Oh, Murdoch said at Mustang Week they gave tickets for loud cars. Yeah, I will say I've seen some videos of Mustang Week, and even the videos of people that I don't necessarily like, and I'm like, haha, glad they're still that. I'm pretty spiteful too. Like for the record, y'all, I'm very, very spiteful. If I don't like you, usually I'll do whatever, say whatever. I don't care. Once you get on my blacklist, you're there. But like even the people that I really don't like, that I've seen some videos of what they're getting arrested for. It's ridiculous. I don't like these people.
I feel like we need to rein this in.
What?
I feel like we need to rein this in.
Oh, it's getting rained. I'm at the end of it.
Okay.
He said they're never going again. Or he's never going again. Yeah, I've seen what people are getting arrested for and what cops are claiming they're doing, and it's just, man, it looks like if you're up there to see the show, it'd be a good time. But in a Mustang driving around wanting to have fun with your friends, you'd be looking over your shoulder the whole damn time. Yeah, Murdoch, you got exactly where I was going with that. Steven says he's got electric cutout on his F-150 to bypass the muffler. Headers, no cats, and a 3.5-inch exhaust. Only closed around cops in my neighborhood. Oh, that's how I would be. I would be awful. I had cutouts on the Lincoln, and yeah, they were always open. But that got me tickets.
Yeah.
It got me a lot of tickets because you could hear that car from forever.
Forever.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
I'm reading comments.
What else we got on our...
David Murdoch. All right, what else do we have on here? I don't even want to. Man, this is also horrible news. So apparently, when they redo the Mustang in 2021, there's a thought coming out that it's going to be all-wheel drive. There's going to be all-wheel drive
There's
option.
going to be an option for all-wheel drive.
And that's horrible.
It's just weird.
I'm like
bizarre.
It's bizarre, exactly. Like on half my brain is like, okay, this is just
like
the
where
world
things
evolving.
are evolving. Yeah.
Like Dodge already did it with the Challenger GT. Challenger GT is all-wheel drive, but that's funny. Bob said he's not the one that called. Who the hell calls me Don Don? Other than you. There's another guy that made fun of my drinking and called me Don Don. Weird.
Was it Don Novacek?
Maybe. I don't remember. Anyway.
It doesn't really matter.
All-wheel drive Mustang. It's weird. I don't like it. I disagree.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say on the
I
subject.
agree with your disagreement.
Plus,
Honestly.
why does it say Don Don on the screen again? God damn it. I'm done with all of you. My biggest problem is I do headers on those cars, as my hands will show you right now, because I've done some headers lately. And all I'm thinking, where's that front drive shaft going to go?
Yep.
How much harder are you about to make my life?
Chad Dowd has a good point, though. It would be the streetcar from hell, so, I mean...
What's that?
All-wheel drive Mustang.
It would be. It'd just be able to hook them up. Well, granted, we don't know the limitations of it.
Right.
It's whenever you have a new part, like, what's that front drive shaft going to hold up to? What's the transfer case going to hold up to? That's, in a sense, it's scary because it's adding a whole new list of things we now have to worry about. Now we got to worry about blowing up transfer case, front drive shaft, front axle housing. What if it would probably be independent front suspension? You're not getting a big old straight axle up under the front of a Mustang. So now we're independent front suspension. So we got half shafts we got to worry about braking. Like, that's 4 or 5 things we now put in place that high horsepower cars are going to break. So if you could get them to be reliable, for sure it would be a street car from hell, Chad Dowd. But unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff you're throwing in there.
Carter thinks you should have a big Nerf war in the shop.
Who's doing donuts?
Joe.
Oh. It's always nice to listen outside the building and just hear somebody. Usually it's me, but whatever.
I'm surprised Joe's still here.
I'm not.
Okay, where are we?
I'm figuring it out. New GT500 with a 10-speed dual clutch and all-wheel drive would possibly be the only all-wheel drive Mustang, given it has to compete with the 911 Carrera Turbo and Turbo S. Ooh. No, 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 no. Like, JP, we usually are on the same side of the fence on a lot of things, but please do not put a dual clutch automatic trans in that car, because you will really, really upset me. And it's not going to compete with the 911 Carrera Turbo. Sorry. That car weighs like 2,800 pounds. Our 4,000-pound Mustang with all the niceties and all the track pack stuff
it's like
isn't
my dream,
touching
you
it.
know that's like my dream car, and it's not.
And I think I've told you that's the fastest car I've ever driven, still to this day.
I've driven too.
Like, and you guys obviously have seen some of the cars that we've put together here, but hands down,
You know what? That's the best car I've ever driven.
I drove one that was. We don't know everything that was done to it. It was.
Right.
I worked for
The
a
ones-
high-end. Yeah, I worked for a high-end European car dealership. All we worked on was Mercedes, Porsche, BMW, Ferrari. I drove Ferraris, Lambos, all that fun stuff. And this 911 comes in. It's got no mass airflow. It's got no O2 sensors.
Yeah.
Car's not throwing any codes. Thing sounds like a freaking. It sounded like a cammed F1 car. Like, it sounded nasty. And we actually found like tuning paperwork and whatnot, and invoices inside, called the shop, and they ran the VIN number, and they're like, yeah, car makes like 740 to the tire. And it had 325s on the rear and 315s up front, all-wheel drive. And I, of course, this isn't an accurate timing process, but I put one of the other mechanics in the passenger seat. I was like, all right, start, and I'm going to tell you when I hit 100. And it was under 4 seconds that our inaccurate timing system was 0 to 100.
So Slab Shack says GTR Fighter all-wheel drive PD blower.
Just going back to what you said, 0
Yeah.
to 132 in my car is 5.1 seconds.
I've never driven your car.
Right?
So the Porsche still wins on my list.
But I think because the one that I drove was relatively stock. One of the docs that I was working with knew that I love them, and he was like, "You want to come drive mine?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah, I want to come drive yours." And so I did, and it was fun.
Yeah. Chad Dowd, F-150 transfer case and trans, but in a 4,000-pound car, I will see what it does for sure. But would it be that? I don't know. Figure an F-150 is rated to tow 9,000 pounds. It's also in a truck that weighs 1,000 pounds more than a Mustang. Would they really just take the F-150 stuff that's rather large and heavy and put it in the Mustang? I don't think so. I think if we were to see an all-wheel drive one, it would be
and
all new
the all-wheel drive
everything.
stuff is just speculation at this point anyways.
Sure. Oh, yeah. We're speculating about it. JP, I know it has been testing against the Turbo and the Turbo S, but they're not in the same class. Like, just period. They aren't in the same class. It's going to be a nasty track car, but at the end of the day, it's too heavy. It's not as track focused as a Porsche is ever. Now, and maybe I'm a little biased because I did work for a Porsche road race team and traveled around racing with Cup car Porsches. So maybe I'm a little biased, and that's why the Porsche's got the soft spot in my heart. But
yeah, I mean, I love a Mustang, but I love a Porsche too. And I met Hurley Haywood when I was like 7.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Oh yeah, we talked about that story.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So, yeah,
He came out and signed stuff for me. It was
That's
really cool.
But yeah, still, just they're not on the same playing field. Sorry, no matter which way you cut it, I don't see it. All right, only other thing I think we'll speculate on is they have seen the new Super Duty. So there's pictures of it. We got it. It doesn't look that incredibly crazy different, but at the same time, you can definitely tell the front end's kind of redesigned.
Yeah,
it's
they've
more
updated
F-150. It's more F-150-ish looking in the front. Rear end just still looks like a big old Super Duty. But I could see them slapping the bed off of an old one on a new one to go test drive it. Just because, what do you need to test with the bed?
Right.
You know, like they could have
'Cause there's
designed
old stuff.
exactly. They could have designed new taillights or something, and then just stuck an old bed on it, and it'll come out when it comes out. I don't know. Murdoch said, "Did you hit 7 seconds in the quarter mile?"
Nope, we're still testing. We're still working on it. I mean, it's gone 8095. We are super close to that 7-second mark, and we're gonna get it. But the engine's coming out first.
Yeah.
Because I just gotta get stuff done at this point.
Yep. I'll have it out next week. That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Raheem says best shoes to wear at the track.
Obviously Chuck. Oh, my leg's not doing it. No, Chucks. They're light. You need sparkly ones if you're gonna do it.
I'm so mad that I didn't wear mine.
Yeah, these are like
Or
nice
is it? I can't do it because I'm wearing a dress.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Nobody see my shoes.
Chucks.
tonight.
You need
Chucks
to move
are
your
light.
you need to move your laptop. You can't really see them.
Oh man.
See, they're behind the laptop.
Man, that was awful. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, let me get my leg modeling
You
back
need to
up
get
there.
the full.
I have the exact same Chucks, and
The full
I
Monty
should have
there.
wore them today.
I feel like
but
my legs are a little too white for this though.
Yeah, no one's gonna see my shoes tonight. They
But
are the
no,
sparkly baby.
Chucks are incredibly light. That's why I will say in the original Fast and the Furious they got a lot wrong. Like his floor pan dropping out when the intake manifold pressure got too high. However, you will notice they were all wearing Pumas or Chucks the whole time, which is somewhat accurate for someone that's banging gears. You want lightweight shoes on. I say Chucks.
What do I wear?
Chris Collin, I swear if you jump on board with that crap, I will beat your ass the next time we hang out and we're drinking. That's all I have to say on that issue.
All right.
What do I wear for the track for shoes? Do you know?
Your Adidas?
Yeah, the
Your
shoes.
3-stripe Adidas that you always wear?
Yep.
Did I already tell Keith that he was right, that Porsche is the best track car out there?
we
Yeah,
didn't,
Keith,
but-
you're right.
Yep,
100%.
yep.
Like
You're with your people.
Ford makes the wow, I just went mine. The Cobra Jet. Wow. I can't believe that went out of my head for a second. But yeah, Ford makes the Cobra Jet, perfect to go pick up in drag racing.
Yep.
You go get like a GT4 Club Sport or a GT3 Cup car, like that is the baddest track car you can go pick up from a dealer, period. No argument.
Yep.
Chris is laughing. So, at least he knows I'm serious. Whoa, all right, JP, hold on. I've been racing the new GT3 ATVR and then the NA4 is a precedent.
MBIR.
Oh, okay.
I'll help you when the words
Wow.
get tough.
The new GT3 at VIR and the NA40 is impressive. The new GT500 is getting carbon fiber parts and they get it lighter than a 350. It's going to smoke the GT3 and turbo. Well, hey, that'd be a hell of an accomplishment. Like, don't get me wrong.
I
If Ford could
mean, you know that we're a fan of carbon fiber parts to make things lighter. You see my car.
Exactly. Like, if Ford could pull it off, great, amazing. But I do not see a Mustang getting lighter than a Porsche in this century.
I mean, my car's super light. It's not that light.
And it's not Porsche light.
It's
exactly.
not that light. Like, okay, so to put it in perspective, with my blower for all our Gen 3, the car has to weigh 3050 for Ultra Street.
Which is still heavier than a Porsche.
Yep, that's where I was going with that.
All right, guys. You've been great. Chris, if you try to bring that up again, we will fight when you come down here to drink. Amy, I'm glad you jumped on, but you're late to the party at 7:03. Carter, I like your sign.
Oh, Carter wants to say goodnight to everybody.
I think that's it. That's all I got for you. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Come on, Carter.
Carter, come say goodbye so I can go to the gym, or I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my evening. Find beer.
Bye.
Well, get over here. They can hear you.
Yeah, they can't see me. Hey, guys, bye. What's up?
All right, time to go find beer. Fade to black.
1 minute.
Surprise, we're back.
Are we back?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that Tuning Tuesday and Burnout Box is going to be on the road this coming week, so watch us. It's going to be me and Justin. It should be hilariously awkward.
All right, is that it?
Yep,
All right.
I'm done for real now.
All right, bye, guys.